Hello, I'm Laura. It's Monday, January 12th, 2026, and these are today's Heartlines. Our theme for Heartlines this week is keeping the faith. And we are keeping that faith through what looks like an extremely vulnerable time in our world. We have ICE agents facing off protesters in Minneapolis with a violent outcome that has created protests across the country in the United States. We have local police in Philadelphia saying they will protect their city and their citizens, even if they need to arrest ICE agents. We have an unknowable governmental change in Venezuela because of the United States stepping in, and we don't know how that is all going to turn out. We have tension between allies over U.S. threats to take over Greenland. And in Iran, a revolution has exploded while a humanitarian crisis of lack of water in the city of Tehran is happening. There is much more I could talk about, but that is enough to just say we are in a time of vulnerability. Are we moving toward greater democracy, greater justice, greater humanitarian effort in the world, or is it shutting down? These are the things where we can ask ourselves, who am I going to be? And that is what we are focused on in keeping our faith today. It is keeping our faith in ourselves as a valuable part of our world, because our world is in a vulnerable place, and our place in the world is invaluable. The things we can do every day to bring a little more connection and friendship with others, to express a little more love and kindness, to make a difference for someone who is vulnerable and struggling, and to remember our own vulnerability and struggles and allow others to support us. These are the things that bring a greater sense of unity to us. And if we practice these things ourselves, we can see other people willing to do the same. And we can hope that our humanity will prevail over any hatred, and let that hope lead to a steadfast faith. So let's begin keeping that faith in ourselves right now in a time of silent contemplation. As we take a deep breath, close our eyes and focus on this idea. I have faith in my place in the world as a vulnerable and valuable part of an evolving humanity. I have faith in my place in the world as a vulnerable and valuable part of an evolving humanity. And so it is. So we don't have to take on the whole world. We can just look at how our lives can reflect a little more love through our own acts of loving kindness, through our own sharing of our vulnerability and the mistakes we make and the struggles we have, and allowing people to support us, through our own connections of friendship and caring for each other, across the other divisions and boundaries we may want to set up for ourselves. These are the things that build greater unity in our world, that allow us to stand up for who we are and what we need to see, and to express ourselves authentically in the ways we are led to, while caring about the self-expression and the freedom of others. So thank you for joining me today, and knowing that you have a valuable part in this vulnerable world, and you can make a big difference through the expression of love that you are. Have a wonderful day.